Hi, this is Desiree of DesireeEast.com, and welcome to Creative Art Meditations. So I have a question for you. As a creative entrepreneur, whether you're an artist, a designer, a healer, or fill in the blank, I'd like to know, when was the last time you set time aside for you just to simply create and to be and to connect with your higher self and your intuition? When was the last time you did that? Well, for me, as many of you know, I'm a new mom, and I used to create art on a regular basis all the time. And I made sure that I did that. I mean, that's part of my practice, right? I gotta practice what I preach. But when I became a mom, and as I transitioned from motherhood and back into businesshood, I found my time stretched between being a mom and going back into business and creating the artwork just for the sake of creating artwork and being creative and connecting to my higher self. And time was not on my side until I decided to make a commitment and schedule it in my calendar and ask for the support I needed. So I have my husband to support me, my mother-in-law, and I hired a nanny. And I have decided that I would dedicate at least one day a month to create art for myself. And so just that simple act of committing one weekend a month to my creative painting practice has created such expansion and that sense of freedom for myself that I needed so badly as an entrepreneur and as a new mother. And so even though in my mind I didn't think I had the time to do this, because who has time to create art? Who has time to be creative? I mean, it's such a luxury to create art. There's so many other things that are important that need to be done, right? I mean, I have a list, guys. I have a list, a to-do list that's like miles long that never ends. We all do. But once I started creating that time for myself, just once a week, or I'm sorry, once a month, for a few hours a weekend, it seemed like time actually expanded, that I had room to breathe, not only in my mind, but in my heart, and also outwards into my life. I had this time and this spaciousness that was amazing and is amazing. And so, anyhow, you may or may not have worked with me before. I teach online courses, and I coach creative entrepreneurs like you, to tap into that intuition. And this program, Creative Art Meditations, is, instead of it being a program where you're committed to a certain amount of time from week 1 to week 6, this is something that I would like to offer as a virtual retreat. So basically, you'd commit about 4 hours, one weekend a month, just to painting and just to creating connection with other creative sisters in sacred circle. So it's just 4 to 5 hours on a weekend, and it's probably gonna run over, like spill over toward the 5-hour mark, because it's just so nice and so hard to step away from the canvas and step away from circle when you're sharing everything that you're experiencing. But it's just one weekend a month. I want to invite you to join me on this journey and create this space. Hold this space for you, this creative space where we get together in circle and create and tap into our intuition and create that space in our hearts and in our minds and expand that out so that it spills over, the spaciousness and that sense of freedom out into your lives and into your business. That's it. That is my offer to you right now, is to get together and paint, because that's all I want to do. I just want to get together with my soul sisters, my creative soul sisters, and paint. That's all I want. So, with that said, I will see you there.